So the day before the Missouri election for U.S. Senate, Donald Trump endorses. Now, there are several candidates. There was an Eric Greitens who was the madman who was threatening to murder people if he didn't like their politics. That's his campaign. Those are literally his campaign ads. It's talking about hunting rhinos. And he's not talking about rhinoceroses. He's talking about Republicans in name only, according to him. So anyone who doesn't agree with his agenda, he's saying should be hunted. He's holding a gun. He's talking about handing out rhino hunting permits to others. And the dude is unhinged. Former Navy SEAL and has allegations of being violent against his wife, abusive against his wife and other people. Had to step down for governor. He was the governor of Missouri, had to resign. Dude's got a whole host of issues. There's another dude, Eric Schmidt, who was running. And there was a woman who was also in the running for at the front of the pack. Trump had previously said that he wasn't going to endorse that woman because she didn't have the gravitas. She didn't have the steel needed to go up against these Democrats, these American-hating Democrats. That was his rhetoric. So the question is, who was he going to endorse? Eric Schmidt or Eric Greitens? On Monday, Trump announced that he was endorsing Eric. He was endorsing Eric. Yes, Trump literally got there and said his endorsement was, yes, leave it to Trump to make the endorsement about Trump. And like at that point, I would have told him to go fuck himself. I really would have told him to go fuck himself. I'm like, listen, if you can't make a decision, or if you can't even just get online saying that both of these individuals, because he didn't even just say either of these individuals would be great for the country. He got up there and said, Eric is going to be great, blah, 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 as if he was endorsing one individual, but didn't want to say who. What was the point of the endorsement if you didn't want to say which one you were endorsing? If you said both Erics are great and would be a great addition to the country, number one, if I'm Eric Schmidt and he says that about the madman, I'm like, yeah, keep your endorsement. But that's me. But if he said that, that would at least be, okay, I'm endorsing both of them. I like them both. I think, they would both be a great addition. Make your choice, people. But you said Eric as if you're endorsing one of them, but it's, guess which one I'm talking about. It's up to the people to guess who you're talking. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's spineless. That's coward. But that's Trump. Trump wants to make things about him, and he doesn't even have the cojones, the balls, to stand on a principle. He doesn't. Like he's wishy-washy because he doesn't want to lose. So he doesn't want to endorse one and have the other one win. So he just said Eric because he figured, okay, yeah, one of them is going to win. So if I just say Eric and then whichever one wins, I get to claim credit for it because Trump is a clown, an absolute clown. And there are people who will get on here and say, oh, you're on the left. No, I hate Donald Trump because Donald Trump has no character. And if you had principles, if you stuck to your principles, you'd hate Donald Trump too. Unless, of course, your principles are being a self-serving narcissist who cares about nobody but your own enrichment. In fact, if you were a self-serving narcissist who only cared about your own enrichment, you still wouldn't like Trump because Trump doesn't care about your enrichment. He only cares about his. So if you only cared about Trump's enrichment, then yeah, I get that if that's your principle, then you would love Trump all day long. But for those people that actually claim to care about America and the little guy, how can you support this clown? This clown that is totally unserious when it comes to policy, totally has just a horrible character, doesn't even know what the Constitution is. He doesn't. Has no knowledge of the Constitution, and has never demonstrated a willingness and an ability to stand and defend the Constitution. But that's Trump. Anyway, the race happens, and guess who wins? Eric. See what I did there? Yeah. So Eric Schmidt wins. Fortunately, Eric Greitens doesn't. And it's not like Eric Schmidt is necessarily a great dude. It's just that Eric Greitens is absolutely out of his mind. Absolutely out of his mind. In fact, one of his friends actually went on air and made a plea to him to get some help. He's like, listen, we haven't talked. I donated money to you. My mother's donated thousands of dollars to you. I took out a loan to donate money to your campaign. and you're sick right now. You're not operating in a good place. Get some help. Like when your friends are putting out political ads telling you to get help, maybe you should seek some help. But that's what happened in Missouri, in Arizona. Racists are awesome because Blake Masters got elected, and I'll be doing another dive on him because that dude, well, that dude's a piece of work. As always, don't forget to get the thumbs up, hit that thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. But if you disagree with me, if you think, no, Eric Greitens should have won. Let's get those rhino hunting permits. Then go ahead and give me the thumbs down and tell me, how much time do you think you'll get in prison for hunting your political opponents? I'm just saying. Write that in the comment section.